Hi, Taurus. Welcome to Channel Rockaritaville. I'm your hostess, El Rock, and we are here to do your general timeless energy for the week ahead for the sun, moon, and rising signs of Taurus. So, thank you for being here. As always, with general readings, if the story that comes out today doesn't resonate with you, check out your moon and rising sign on the channel because there might be something there for you. And then, oh, finally, I don't want to forget this. Thank you so much to all my new subscribers and also my returning subscribers. And to those of you dropping in to just check it out, thanks for being here. Everything that you do, all of your likes, your comments, everything really helps the channel. So I appreciate that you're here today. And without further ado, let's check out the overarching energy. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at your most influential energy in the week ahead, and we'll take a peek at your past energy, present, and future, and get those all clarified. So you're in a state of remembering in the week ahead, which is interesting because when I did the pre-shuffle, the bottom of your self-care deck was reflect. So definitely a theme already emerging for you, Taurus. Let's take a look at Rewild. Plantain is the plant medicine, and the deck that I'm reading with is a mixed deck. It's two decks, the illustrated herbiary and the illustrated bestiary decks. So here's one, here's the other, and they're plant and animal medicine cards, so bringing in earth medicine to the readings. So Plantain is here to remind you about the map of your life or the story of your life, Taurus. So your overarching energy in the week ahead is going to be one of reflection, one of remembrance, one of looking at where you've been on your journey and seeing, what do I want to take forward? What do I want to leave in the past? Really recognizing where there were pivotal decision-making points in your life and recognizing that decision and being okay with it, even if you didn't necessarily like the outcome, because you can always change that. So whatever's happening in the week ahead, you're definitely in a state of reflection, Taurus. I'm sorry, Taurus. How's the light? All right. Taurus for the week ahead, please. Taurus, week ahead. Taurus, maybe somebody that's important in your life is a Gemini. Or maybe you're a sun, moon, and rising Gemini, and that's a little hint to possibly go check out some of those videos. Spring Peeper, evolve into your next becoming. So, of course, when you're evolving, you always go back and take a look at where you've been, Taurus, which means that by recognizing where you were and how you got to where you are, that you can make really good choices and understand certain patterns and certain things that brought you here. And in your next becoming, you've gone through an evolution. So with the spring peeper, it starts out as a little tadpole, and then it kind of gets its little legs there, and then eventually it becomes a land-based animal, not unlike the process of the human gestation period, you guys. So maybe somebody's pregnant, Taurus. Yeah, that would definitely put you in a state of reflection because your life would definitely be changing and evolving into your next becoming, that of a parent. So interesting. So what you are in a state of reflection about where you've been because you're making choices about where you're going, Taurus. Dandelion, Perseverance. So I'm guessing that this is either a long cycle that you're finishing up or it's going to be a long cycle that you're starting. Either way, things in life, we have short-term cycles and long-term cycles, right? Think of the 2-week cycle between, it's the 4-week cycle between moons and the feminine cycle, for instance. So whatever the cycle is that you're in, it has required your perseverance. It has required focus. And dandelion medicine is here to talk to you not just about perseverance, but also adaptability, right? Being able to grow out of nothing. Do you see there how dandelion's roots are coming out of the edge of that cliff? And what's it even doing on a random edge of the cliff anyway? And in the book, it refers to dandelion's ability to persevere and grow and do it in, not very ordinary places, right? And one of the things that happens with dandelion is this one is really tall. And yet, if this dandelion were to have a lawnmower go over it, it would grow back the following week as a flat dandelion, right? So, whatever it is, you've persevered and you've taken many forms. You have thrived when you shouldn't have thrived, and you found life and perseverance in this. So, whatever your next becoming is or was, you are into a cycle, and you're adapting within that cycle, Taurus. Interesting. Yeah, everything is connected. Zigzag spider, the web of life, right? It's the web of life is a single thread, and we all affect each other in every way, and including life itself. And life isn't just human life, right? It's plant life, animal life, you know, just the essence of everything, the greater being. And so this is here to remind you that as you visit your past and remember with plantain, that everything is connected. I had a really beautiful conversation with a work colleague today, and we talked about how all of the places he's been on his map in regard to his professional career, where he started, and all of the paths that he's taken in regard to the different types of experience that he has acquired, and everything from the past was connected to where he's at today. And where he's at today is a completely new beginning. It's a beginning that's waiting for a vision, Taurus. And I feel compelled to share this story because I feel like that's where you're at. You are in that place where a new vision is possible, and understanding where you've been, the experience that you bring into your life, into your relationships, into your work, into your business, whatever it is, all of it's connected. You have everything that you need, and you are being reminded of that. And then you're also, with Oates here, being asked to be in that presence of mind to just be, right? Sometimes we're just called to take a pause and reflect, and it helps us to understand how we might want to navigate differently by understanding where we've been, right? And so Oates, they're here to ask you to just rest, to be, to reflect, to meditate on what's connected, how it's connected, and to understand that your perseverance is called for here. Your adaptability is called for. At the bottom of the deck, we have find your element. Yeah, you're something's unfolding for you, and it's in the really early stages. Between dreams, that card didn't pop up, but I feel like a sense of it here, that it's mugwort is the plant medicine, that you are being asked to really dig into what it is you love and you desire, and where it is you fit in, right? Because remember that this little spring peeper started out as a water animal and ends up as, it's amphibious. It does both land and water. And this one's water as well. So with whatever that is, maybe you're being asked to be amphibious, because the turtles go on shore too. So your evolution is something greater than what you are, Taurus. Oh my God, I'm so curious. Tell me more. So we know that Taurus is reflecting, and we know that Taurus is in evolution, trying to find their place, their element, your place in the world. And you're looking back to see where the connections are to what got you to where you are and how you're going to use it to move forward. You've persevered and now you're in kind of a state of rest. Yeah. The Prince of Discs, pragmatic, practical things. What always comes out to me about this card is the empty fields behind the prince and the fields that the prince already sits in. Okay, so this is your abundance now, and this empty field with the ox waiting to go is your field of potential. It is your field of possibility, Taurus. It is where everything lives for you. And I wonder if we're going to see the Eight of Discs here, or the Eight of Pentacles, because you're focused on something. You have change coming. The Two of Discs, this is, do you see how they have not yet met in the middle? You have your yin and your yang. You've had really amazing experiences, and you've had absolutely gut-wrenching, life thrashing experiences. And yet, in every awful experience, something beautiful came out of it, right? Your freedom, your next evolution of who you were. And oftentimes those moments of greatness in our lives also came from something that was painful. I'm getting the movie Inside Out with sadness and joy. And at the spoiler alert, at the end of the movie, when they're having the memory of the hockey team and how Joy was involved in that day had actually started out with sadness because she'd missed the game-winning goal, right? And she was grieving over that. And what brought joy in was the friendship, was the support of the team, was the support of the child family that was there, that understood it. Ooh, I feel like I'm gonna cry, Taurus. So whatever it is that you've gone through, Taurus, joy is coming back for you. There's change happening. There's balance with the yin and yang, and the genesis hasn't happened yet. The mix is there, and it's getting closer, but you're not quite there yet. Change is coming. Dang, Taurus. Got me all choked up. Yep, bottom of the deck. Wow, hang on a sec. I'm stuck, Taurus. I'm really in your energy right now. Let's breathe together, Taurus. And look at this Fool. Look at the Child card, the possibilities. Start stepping into that energy. Your field of potential is here. It's right behind you, and you're sitting in your abundance already, Taurus. You're good. You're good. Whatever this past energy is, it's calling for you to heal it. Wow, Taurus. I'm going to pause the video, and I will be back. Hi, Taurus. Welcome back. We're doing a little bit of energy work together right now because you have some past pain here that is, quite frankly, as a reader, really hard to ground. And so I'm calling in your earthy nature. And I'd like you to just take a moment, Taurus, to imagine that your feet are becoming roots and growing into the ground. And that you're able to ground this energy. And that you're safe. There it is. Taurus, grounding into your next becoming. You've got some release. You're safe right where you are. Be in the moment. Be here now, Taurus. What do you smell? Do you smell the sage and the Palo Santo burning for you, cleansing the space? What do you hear? What's in your immediate environment, Taurus? What do you see? Keep breathing, Taurus, in and out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. What do you feel? There it is, yep. Okay, good, Taurus. Keep breathing. You're safe right here, right now. And what we're doing is we're learning about the prevailing energy in your world currently. And what you are is you're empowered by understanding this energy to make really excellent choices. You're gifted with the knowledge, Taurus, that if you aren't required to make a choice, that you don't have to. That if you want your answer to be no, that it's okay. That if your answer isn't no, that not yet is okay. And if your answer's yes, only let it be a holy hell yes, Taurus, because it is in your passion and your fire and your desire to embody that next becoming, to embody that spring peeper that wants to come out of the water, out of their emotions, super watery emotions, and get on the earth, Taurus, get grounded, find that space within you. You have persevered through massive, what feels like painful changes, Taurus. And you have every right to feel the way that you feel. And your invitation is to use it as fuel. Fuel yourself with it. Fuel your next becoming. Let it become this child at the bottom of the deck that's ready to walk into the water with the sun shining and the proof of that evolution flying right above his head, like that's yeah, there it is. That's the energy you're embracing, the energy of the fool, the energy yeah, there it is. Yep, you've got this. You're good, Taurus. Yeah, okay, because there has been an injustice. There was a deep imbalance, Taurus. This card in the reverse position is the card of corruption. And that's clearly something that has deeply affected you. It's kept you in a state of disquiet. So even when you had time by yourself, Taurus, time to think, to reflect, you had the swords in your mind, right? Probably asking yourself a lot of questions like, why me? Ask yourself a more empowering question, Taurus. What am I to become from this? What is my next evolution? Was this a gift in really freaking ugly wrapping paper? Because now you're being asked to step out of you're being asked to turn these cards in the upright position. You've got the Princess of Cups who came in as aloof. And what you're being asked to do is let go of that aloofness, that, I don't really care anymore, and find something deeper inside of yourself. You're being asked to step into who you truly are and find, even if you can't find balance in the situation, Taurus, you need only find it within yourself, right? Maybe it's a song. Maybe it's going for a walk. Maybe you just need a really awesome bubble bath and to remember who you once were, because you can come out of the aloof state of the Princess of Cups in reverse and you can remember to dream again. You can you're in the Four of Swords, and instead of being in a state of disquiet while you're alone, you can find that as a state of respite. Find the aspects of yourself that you love the most, that you want to bring forward. This is an absolute journey of love, not looking for love outside yourself anymore, Taurus. This is your love for yourself. And this is just really, wow, this is really beautiful, really powerful, Taurus. I want to know more. Tell me more about Taurus. Let's clarify everything is connected. I'd like to know some of the future energy here with the zigzag spider, please. Taurus future energy here. Oh, okay, that one's coming out. Taurus, honey, ground. You are being called into practice this week. Just be. Whatever your state is, the Queen of Wands comes out in reverse. So if there is a frenzied person or a frenzied situation or a frenzied environment, something that's leaving you in a state of unrest, what you can do is you can tap into those inner fires and become passionate about it, right? It's about tapping into that inner passion with you. And, you know, you've got oats here. You have the Four of Swords here with that respite. You're persevering. You're spending time in reflection. Everything is connected. It's spending some time with yourself. Taurus is absolutely, yeah, you've walked away from something. You're grieving, Taurus, you're grieving. And you need to do that. You need to let it go and unleash it and ugly cry for a while, because you've had to leave something that was very meaningful for you behind. And these 3 cups up here in the 8 of Cups are calling for you to remember. Remember. What is it that you need to remember? Because you do have the crown. It is the embodiment. It is the completion. It is, do you see that there? It's completion and embodiment. You are becoming that. Don't play small for someone else, Taurus, if that's what's happening here. You are asked to step into the fullness of who you truly are by remembering how beautiful your life has been, and that every stop you've made on your journey has served a higher good, if only to give you the contrast to remind you of what you don't want. Sometimes in the contrast of realizing what you don't want, it brings forward what you do want if you can dream about it. If you can harness that Princess of Cups in the upright position and dream about what it is that you want. You've had the contrast, Taurus. Now it's time to give yourself something to look forward to. You have completion. You have embodiment. You are protected. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Prince of Swords, which again is that cerebral mind landscape. So as you traverse the mind in the week ahead, remember to stay present. Remember to stay where you are right now, Taurus. These are the gifts of the now moment. The past can't be changed, but it can be realized, right? We always have a part in it, right? And realizing our part in it so that we don't make that same choice next time is part of your empowerment. So balancing all of these elements, balancing your emotions, staying grounded there. Do you see the little bag of grass, the earth? And then also remembering to be passionate about what your dreams are. And you can get practical about it. You can walk this out with a game plan, right? Whatever it is you want to become, if you want to become a painter for the weekend, then walk it out. What's your first step? Do you maybe you need something to paint on. Maybe that's a board in the garage. You need something to paint with. Well, what can you paint with? Do you have paints? And if you don't and you can't go out to a store, are there fruits that you could use coloring? Could you watercolor? Could you do your child's Crayolas? Something in the creative landscape that can get you out of this grief that you're in, or not even necessarily get you out of it, but support you through it. Now, this is the self-care deck. So let's find out how to close out your week with your self-care, Taurus, because I think there's a whole lot of self-loving that needs to go on here in your time of quiet, in your Four of Swords. Don't remember the Four of Swords did come out in that reverse position, which is that state of disquiet. It's the mind energy. It's beating ourselves up. It's fear. It's doubt. It's worry. It's shame. It's I feel like there needs to be some self forgiveness here, Taurus, because you can use this time as a time of respite. You're being watched over by your angels and your guardians. You're being looked after. Balance is coming into the situation, and understanding how everything is connected will help you clear the energy so that you don't have to repeat it in another cycle, okay? So how can Taurus best care for themselves in the week ahead, please? How can Taurus best care for themselves in the week ahead, please? Nope, not yet. Wow, Taurus, your energy's all over the place. There you go. You just grounded it again. When you get conscious of where your energy's at, Taurus, you can begin to do things to harness it. Yeah. How can Taurus best care for themselves in the week ahead, please? How can Taurus best care for themselves in the week ahead, please? Okay, let's go with the first card that came out. Dance. Wow, so many people are getting this card. Taurus, you're being asked or invited to move your energy this week and being in a state of joyful dance. Oh my gosh, go put on your best song and let loose. You need an uninhibited, free-spirited, life-giving moment, and you are being called to do this. So give it to yourself. Step into the light and share your gifts and talents with the world. Whatever your next becoming is, it's whatever makes your soul dance. So think about that. What is it that has you lit up right now? Whatever this is that makes your heart sing, whatever this gift is that you're bringing to the world, Taurus, it's not the one that's dragging you down. And this is reminding you to focus on that light. You are absolutely guided and loved through this process. Change is here. And that's an exciting thing. It really is. When you know that it's here and you can start making conscious choices, Taurus, that's power right there. Yeah, I'm seeing a card from another deck, from my chakra deck. It's the power card. It's the solar plexus chakra, the color yellow. So maybe this week, maybe like eat some yellow foods, right? Or if you have a yellow piece of clothing, yellow, it's that solar plexus chakra, the root of your creativity. Opportunity. Release your ties to the past. When you let go of the old, you make room for the new. Yes, you are harnessing this. What you can do is focus on your opportunities in the future and release that past energy that is part of your self-care this week. You are being reminded so much of your potential, of what it is that you've completed and what it is you're embodying, what you are becoming. More self-care, please, for the week ahead for Taurus. Taurus, week ahead, please. Self-care. Okay, where are we for time? Oh shoot, we're almost out. Okay, final card is faith, bottom of the deck. Have faith. Faith grows when you act without knowing the end result. This is blind trust in what you already know, Taurus. This is that higher good that lives within you, that aspect of yourself that's dying to express itself, that part of yourself that wants to dance, Taurus. Go dance your dance. Have the faith that your opportunities are here. Letting go of this past energy is absolutely critical for you to be able to move forward, to embody what it is that you are becoming. Where are you, baby? Come on, little peeper frog. Here you are. Your next becoming. Go do it. Go be it. You're amazing, Taurus. God bless you. I am sending you the biggest hug ever for your week ahead, because you have all that you need to make this amazing. Let go of the past, my friend. Let go of the past.